Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Psychic Soul Senses. Okay, guys, I know I owed you some more readings for the year, and I got sick again. I had long COVID, guys. If you've ever heard of long COVID, it's wicked, wicked. And that's what made me lose my hair. It's not funny now because I have a full head of hair that I had to grow back. And I did that with biotine. Isn't that cool? Today is a very, very important video, though. I really cannot stress how important this video is. That's why my title is called Officer Safety Trumps Public Safety. And it starts where your rights end. Okay. Officer safety starts where your rights end. Okay. They think that they are above your rights and above the Constitution. They think they are. They think they can do whatever they want and say. And especially if you're poor, black, or both, you're screwed. I mean, in fact, in 2024, 2023, more white poor people were killed by cops than black people. And it's sad. It's sad that they target us. They target the poor. They target black people. They target Spanish people. I've had enough of it. And I don't know if anybody else has had enough of it, but I've really had enough of it. I watched this world go down the drain, and cops are killing more people than anything. Like, we're more than likely to get killed by a cop than we are to have a car wreck. I mean, it's sad. And they sit there and talk about how dangerous their job is, and oh, they're so scared. Go find another job, dude. Go find another job, because guess what? Being a cop is not as deadly as they say it is at all. At all. And that's why this video is important, because I wanted to get that across to everybody or anyone and share it. You know, it was crazy when I looked it up. There was over 1,500 civilians killed by cops in 2023. And their death rate was 55. 55. 55 cops died. And it still made it less deadly than all the other jobs in the world. I'm talking an aircraft pilot. That is more dangerous than being a cop. Here, I'll go this way. I mean, aircraft pilot, the construction worker, delivery drivers, roofers, iron workers, fishermen, garbage collectors. Chile always calls them garbage men. No, Chile, they're not garbage men, because garbage men lose their life quicker than a cop will. But I know what he means by saying it. They are garbage. Especially the ones that would, shoot first and ask questions later, steal your rights and then ask questions later. A friend of mine is in jail. You all probably know him. Tim, TJ, Sarah, Tim. I don't have any money as usual. I'm always broke because of these kids. I'm always helping take care of my parents or kids. Oh, hang on. I don't want to get emotional. Sorry. I'm not trying to feel sorry for myself at all. It's just that I never have any money to help with any of these causes, and I would love to. I would love to. But what I can help with is food. Sarah, if you need any food, if you need to eat, I'll cook you some meals while he's in jail. I mean, I don't know what I can offer. Um, and if I do run across some money, I will definitely donate it. And I should have some money this week. Probably only about $25 I can spare, but because bills and kids, and I'll definitely donate that to the cause of helping TJ. And he was picked up on a bench warrant in the gas station. They will probably surely wanted to go to his house. And I feel bad because I feel like he's been harassed by the cops ever since that happened in Kentucky with me. And I wouldn't say anything. I never give any information away. I got harassed by the cops. They raided my car while I was in my friend's house. I come out and they're in my car, and that happens in Kentucky. And I feel like that they know that I'm friends with him and that that's why they've done it. I don't want to say too much more about it, but that happened a few years ago, and me and a few other friends have been on it with cops. We're tired of it. You know, while I was telling you my situation with my finances, they're banking on that. They're banking on the fact that I can't afford an attorney to prove that they beat the crap out of me. They want that. That's why they do what they do. They're banking on the fact that TJ or Tim is not going to have the money to help. They want to bury him. They want him to go to that's what they want. What makes them so evil? Why is the most evil people in the world sign up to be a cop? And why are they allowed to? I don't understand. You know, they're supposed to protect and serve, but they don't. They protect and serve themselves. There's 15 more jobs on here. And it goes down to aircraft pilots, construction worker, delivery drivers, farm managers, oil workers, iron workers, logging workers, fishing and hunting workers, roofers, iron workers, fishermen, grounds maintenance, electrician, veterinarian, farmer, police officer. A farmer has a deadlier job than a cop. A farmer, an electrician, grounds maintenance, a fisherman. A fisherman is more deadly. A fisherman has a more deadly job than a cop. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I think it's crazy. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Um, my mom has an appointment today, and I have to help her get ready and stuff. So my granddaughter comes to the door and yells, and I had to get above her so she could understand that I was doing something and not to yell at the door. So a veterinarian and a farmer, a farmer is more dangerous. Me working on my farm is more dangerous than being a cop. Isn't that nuts? A farm manager is more dangerous than being a policeman. Pretty crazy, huh? Okay, so what I want to look at next, I want to go into how many people get killed by cops every year. Okay. And we're going to look at that and give me just a second to get it together. Okay. So I bet you the chances of us getting killed by a cop is higher than just driving down the road. You know it? So now we're going to look at this. I want to show you this. Look, police have killed 363 people in 2024. This is only May. This is actually the beginning of May. It says I can download the full database for free. Police killed more people in 2023 than any year more than a decade. In any year in the last decade, 2023 was the worst. And I bet you police have continued to kill at a similar rate in 2024. So it says police in New Mexico killed more of the people. Black people are most likely to be killed by police. And it even tells you by. So, Black, Pacific Islander, Native American, Latino, white, and Asian. And now in 2024, there's more white people being killed than before. And there's the black. It's higher than in 2023. Already? Already. Wow. Of Americans, major city police departments kill black people at a higher rate than white people. I, I mean, they do, but it's really not much higher. Okay, so most killings by police begin with traffic stops. Exactly. And now they want to know, why are we so afraid at traffic stops? Gee, I wonder why you're more than likely to die at a traffic stop. I really think it's beginning to get to where you're more than likely to be killed by a cop than to have a car accident. I really feel that way. Mental health welfare check. So 8% of them die in a mental health welfare check, 9% during a traffic violation, 22% are other nonviolent offenses. Whoa. 6% is domestic disturbance. The other 6% is no offense alleged. A person seen with a weapon is in the beige. And then 9 times out of 10, it ends up being stupid, like a pencil or um, a toy gun, or actually, that's less likely a fake gun. It's more likely a pencil or a pocket knife that you, or a lighter, something you pull out of your pocket that's nothing, and then they automatically shoot. And 31% are alleged violent crimes. Alleged, because a lot of the times there shouldn't have been any violence at all, and it was by the cops, the ones that created the violence. 33% of people killed by police were running away, driving away, or otherwise trying to flee. So 33% of the people were trying to get away, trying to save their own life. I'm going to go back, see what the other ones is. Law enforcement fatality statistic. I think this is the one I looked up earlier. And it was really cool because it shows it's not the one. It was on my phone when I looked it up. I think that one might be it. Yep, this is the one. I like this one a little better, and I'll tell you why. Because it explains, it shows it a little better. I like their graph a little better. Um, so in 2023, there was 1,163 people killed total. Excuse me, and it's went up over the years. And now in 2000, and see 2023, it was almost the same amount of black people as white people that were killed by the cops. Now, this one, the reason why I liked it is because it explains a little bit. Like, let's see, sadly, the trend of fatal police shootings in the United States seems to only be increasing, with a total of 178 civilians having been shot, 32 of whom were black, as of March 5th, 2024. In 2023, there were 1,600 or 1,163 fatal police shootings. Additionally, the rate of fatal police shootings among Black Americans was much higher than that of any other ethnicity, standing a 6 fatal shooting per million of the population per year between 2015 and 2024. Let's read more. Police brutality in the U.S. in recent years, particularly since fatal shootings of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri in 2014, police brutally has become a hot button issue, or brutality has become a hot button issue in the United States. The number of homicides committed by police in the United States is often compared to those of countries such as England, where the number is significantly lower. Okay. Black Lives Matter movement formed in 2013, 2013, 2013 has been a vocal part of the movement against police brutality in the US by organizing die-ins, marches, and demonstrations in response to killings of black men and women by police. I mean, I don't know what it's going to take for other people to start standing up and speaking about it or fighting for it. By the way, hashtag free chili. He was unjustly jailed. That anybody that couldn't see him step back is blind. And the bad thing is, even the news stations that pick it up, they're like, because he failed to back up. But they cut it right as he's backing up on the video because they don't want you to see the truth. They love their bad cops. I mean, lick the whole boot, why don't you? I totally understand that saying now. Lick the whole boot. Choke it down, choke the boot down. Like, well, don't worry, they'll shove it in your face eventually. They'll be standing on you with that boot that you want to lick. Back the blue until it happens to you. True. So true. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I've been thinking about doing this video long before I found out about Tim. I've been aggravated about chili. I'm still doing homeschool and I have 2 to 3 kids a day that I'm working with, and it's hard for me to do videos until summertime. My dad got sick too. I mean, I've just been so busy. And if I wouldn't have had to do all the stuff on my own, like dad, he's getting better, I could have done some videos. But this one has been sitting on me for a minute because I watch these videos and I hear officer safety. Oh, officer safety. Why are you worried about the safety of your ass so bad when you carry a gun, a taser, some mace, a bar, like got cameras, like you're the most protected person in the world. You're the most protected employee in the world. Civilians have more dangerous jobs than cops. I mean, a delivery driver, TJ, Tim, your job is more dangerous than the cops. And then, like Beth Rist has been talking about the dirty attorneys. Yeah, they're dirty. You can even pay for an attorney and he's dirty. Do you know Kentucky, the state of Kentucky? My stuff happened to me 3 years ago. And did you know the state of Kentucky finally set it up to where you can file a complaint? I just now got my civil suit started. I finally got to file my complaint. I finally got the information I needed on that cop that did me that way. I finally have a pro bono attorney that will help me. I know it's pro bono, but I don't have the money. I don't have the money to fight for that. And if I did, I would pay for one. I know where one is right there in Greenup. She loves civil rights lawsuits. I don't have 2 grand to get her. And it was especially dirty what they did to me. The cop followed me into the parking lot on a private property apartment complex. He watched me park my car. He went around the block. When he come back and only the passenger was left in my car, he started to harass her and got into my truck and started searching it. Why? Because he had probable cause. I parked in front of a building that there was known drug dealers that had been taken out of that house and it was posted no trespassing. This parking spot is on private property. You can't just walk up to my vehicle and tell me or go through it without me and harass my passengers without probable cause. He said, "Oh, I smell marijuana." People smoke marijuana all the time. And that judge didn't give a shit about marijuana. They don't care about marijuana in Kentucky. It's not a big crime anymore. And I still got beat up by the cop and I still got put in cuffs, put in the car, beat. The cuffs were so tight. He ran me into my truck. He knocked me on the ground. He took my phone out of my hand. He stomped it on the ground. I asked for an attorney. I pled the fifth. He said I was harassing. I was disorderly conduct. I got all that. And the only one that would listen to me was the judge, Judge McLeod. He's a good guy. He was the only one that would listen to me. The only one. And the female cop, she was good. She knew right off it was all bad. She gave me a website to complain for the Kentucky cops. That's why I got out of jail that night because she knew. That cop knew. But could I do anything about it? No, because they ran you around like they do everybody else. You go on their website where they say you can file your complaints and it's not available. Now it is. Now it is. I don't know. Anyways, so it works for me having the best judge. The judge was on my side. The rest of it, I'm filing this civil suit. Now, if I happen to come up with some money and can pay for the attorney, I will. But as it stands, I just now got my license for group therapy for drug therapy, drug rehab, counseling. So I just now got my license. I don't have the money yet. like I haven't started working yet. I can't start work until next week. All my stuff will be cleared out and I'm ready to work. So hopefully maybe in a few weeks, a few paychecks. I still have to do my sessions online, but yeah. Um, and I'm not the only one. I'm a victim because I'm poor. So they want to run me through the system. Same with TJ. He's poor. And they want to run him through the system because they know they can get rid of him. They can get him off the streets just by put, dropping fines and charges on him. I'm telling you, most 90% of the people that sign up to be cops, they have no heart. They do not care about you. They don't care about anybody. And, definitely back the blue until it happens to you because it will eventually happen. It will eventually happen. I promise. So, anyhow, the number of homicides committed by police in the United States is often compared to those in countries as England. Oh, I wanted to show you if it's up here, how many cops actually die in the line of duty because it showed 55. So let's do that. Cops killed in the line of duty. You're gonna flip your shit when you see this. Officer deaths by the year. I mean, listen, I don't really give a shit too much about the falling officers. I don't want people to die unnecessarily. It's not right. However, they're not fallen heroes. If that's the case, then how come when farmers die, they're not fallen heroes? Why? They risk their life every day to get food to you. How come they're not fallen heroes? But a cop killer, not a cop killer, but a civilian killer dressed in a clown suit looking like a cop, it's okay. He's a hero. And I've seen too many times where they take us out and then they get promoted to cover it up, to make it look better. I think one of the most egregious things I ever seen, which I've seen so many, but right now this is one of them. And I probably have a top 30 list of egregious things cops have done to people. But this one, they're in the school line to pick up the sister or brother or whoever. And he knows that guy in the back seat knows they're going to harass him. They come up to the door, they open the door of the car without even asking the driver and the passenger. Passenger was the mom, the driver was the stepdad. The guy was maybe 27, 28. He pulls a pill out of his pocket and takes it because he knows if he don't, he's going to get charged with that pill and go to prison. because that cop will make stuff up. Oh, and it's on a school ground and it's worse charge. Oh, and he was going to sell it. Anything. They beat him and beat him. And when the guy pulls for the cop's gun to defend himself, cop shoots him. And the mom goes, she's screaming, "Did you shoot my kid? Is he dead? Is he dead?" "Yeah, he's dead on the ground right beside you, bleeding out." Cops say, "Stay in the car, stay in the car. We're investigating." Too many times has that happened. Too many times has that happened. In the case I told you about me, I wonder how many people have the same damn case. And when you're sitting there telling the cop, "Hey, you can't go through my car without permission," that's another charge. They get the biggest clowns to work for police off to work in the police department. They do. They do. It's just the way it is. You know, it's awesome how we come together when our rights are violated though, because Chili got arrested and Brian's doing his streams for him and helping, and because he doesn't like seeing people get their rights taken away either, and he's definitely a humanitarian. And then there's Chili I wouldn't consider a humanitarian as much, but he means well. He does mean well. And he did get the fire lit underneath our butts here in Ironton. And he did bring awareness. Sometimes he lets his mouth overrun his ass and it gets him in trouble. But it should never take away his rights. That's the problem. It should never take away his rights. You know, whether you like him or you don't, that should have never taken away his rights. Should he embarrass and humiliate cops on the scene? Maybe not. But but they do get embarrassed and humiliated when they realize they signed up for a job that requires them to know the law, law enforcement, and they don't know none of it. None of it. They can't even recite the Constitution to you. They don't even understand raps. If you said, "It's raps, dude, just tell me that. Explain what it means." It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Now, this one thing I seen on here, it did show by the state how many cops were killed last year, and it was something like 55 cops were killed in the line of duty. And get this, guys, only 20 of it, only 20 of them was male cops. And I got to find the right one that I had because I could read it easier. It worked out good. No, they're not. No, we ain't going through no fallen hero shit. I don't agree with that one bit. They ain't no fallen heroes unless they were really, like, say, they died trying to rescue a kid. That could be a fallen hero. But if they go and shoot a civilian and get no, they ain't no fallen hero bullshit happening. I guess that was the wrong one. Okay, let's see. There it is. Law enforcement deaths by state. Okay. What's it doing? Is it not going to let me do it? Okay. Oh, this one will let you browse by date. I don't want that one. No, 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 no. Causes of law enforcement deaths. All right. So okay, this is the one. This is a good one, not the one, but a good one. So in 2023, look, aircraft accident. They died in an aircraft. Automobile crash, 20 of them. A boating accident is one. Fire related incident, one. 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 And this is total. This is all the totals. Total. This isn't by state yet. Okay. Let's see. Bomb related was one. Fire related was one. No, bomb related was zero. Sorry. Boating was zero. Crushed is one. Fire related is one. Drowned is one. Electrocuted is two. Horse related, zero. 24 job related illnesses. Y'all be passing the cold more to each other than you get killed by people. COVID-19 related deaths, five. There was only five COVID related deaths. Only five. I know. I know. You all the light bulbs went off, didn't they? All the light. Hmm. Three motorcycle crashes, 46 shot. That's it. That is it. That's it. Stabbed one, strangled two. I believe if they strangle you, they should be strangled. If they choke you out, they should get choked out in training. If they put the knee in your neck, they should get the knee in their neck. If you go to jail, they should have gone to jail in training. Struck by a vehicle was, let me see, struck by a vehicle was 8. And struck by a train is 1. A total of 118 deaths in 23. Wow. So making the total of all these years being 2,519 deaths to the police since 2014. And how many civilians get killed by cops? Let's go back to that. No, I don't want you up there. I don't want you. I want my Google. Go back to Google. Hang on, guys. Okay, so That one was the one mapping violence, people killed by police, people killed by police by race. I need the total, what the total was. This is just a um, see, and I'm not, I mean, the more I read about this, the more I think, yeah, we should probably defund the police. Okay, so there was 3,600, or it was sorry, 363 in just 2024. That's right. And what did their database say? Oh, Mexico. It's the total number. Maybe I missed it. It doesn't seem like they're giving the total number. Maybe I should be specific in asking that. Let's do that. And it still brings that one up. Okay, so that's right. It was a total of 1,163 in 2023. Wow. And what was it, 55 for them? Wow. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here, but I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I love you all and I missed you all and I can't wait to see you again. And I want you to remember to be the reason that someone believes in good people. Don't act like a cop. I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Everyone be good, be careful, and have fun. Stay away from cops.